Hello, Kyani family. Success. Everyone wants it, but only minority is courageous enough for paying the price. Before I share my suggestions about the success principles, I want to talk about my successes. First of all, I'm a husband. I'm 36 years old and I'm loyal to my dear wife for 18 years. This means half of my life. By the way, I started to become successful after I met her, thanks to my lovely wife. I'm a father. I have two great children, Asya and Mert. They are 2 and 5 years old. They are my biggest whys, and I'm a businessman. Before Kyani, I worked in 6 different businesses, including my own one. I was always working very hard, and I have traveled a lot. This picture of me and my friends at India Machinery Exhibition. 13 years ago, even at those times, you can see from the picture that I was confident enough in what I was doing. At those times, according to the people that I worked with, I was always successful. But deep down in my heart, I was not satisfied in life until I met Kyani. When I understand what Kyani is offering, I saw the psychology behind the business. To become more successful in Kyani, successful people need to help the people that are not successful yet. Everyone is helping everyone. In the normal world, it was opposite. With this kind of psychology, we can rise together with the people that we love the most. I asked lots of questions until I believe. When I really believe that everyone can be successful in this business, I started immediately. This story reminds me the most important success principle: believe. In every business, you need to believe in certain things. Your company, your products, your partners, especially yourself. Kyani has proven itself in almost 60 countries in the last 15 years. The main question that we need to ask ourselves is, am I believing that I can be very successful in this business? The answer is yes, no matter who you are. Let's prove it. Let's talk about the famous quote of Mahatma Gandhi. You will think about the things that you want to believe. You will start to talk about the thoughts, and when you talk about them, to justify what you said, you will act like it. If you act like it more than 21 days, they will become your habits. If they become your habits, you will start to defend them as they were your values and identity. And as all we know, your values and identity shapes your destiny. Let's give an example. Let's say I believe that I'm not suitable for Kyani business. Suddenly, I'm starting to think that every negative side of myself, and I start to talk about them as excuses. When I'm talking about them, I'm also pulling to myself the results that I was talking about. And my negative results will convince me that I'm not the right person, and I quit. Quitting becomes normal for me, and I become known as a quitter in my environment. And publicly, no matter what I say, secretly I believe that I'm a quitter. Let's say that I want to hack my belief system and I want to become successful in whatever I do. First, think and talk about only the positive sides of yourself and your goals. Then work until, this word is very critical, until you get the results that you thought and talked. If you do the necessary things more than 21 days, they will become normal for you and you will become better at them. When you are better, people around yourself will believe in you. And when they believe in you, you believe yourself more that you can do everything you want. And this belief will become your destiny. Believe in yourself, believe in people, because whatever you believe, it will become true. And the second principle, focus. If you want to accomplish any success in anything, you need to focus. We are living in a fast-paced world where we can get distracted easily by a lot of things every day. You can try everything, but if you have a lack of focus in your life, it is pretty impossible to become successful in anything. As Bruce Lee said, the successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. Focus will help you to discover the path that you don't even know exists. We become so blind with our problems in life that we forget to focus on possibilities. As it is said that when you focus on problems, you will have more problems. When you focus on possibilities, you will have more opportunities. Life is like a camera. Focus on what is important and capture it. And the third principle, be the best. You have to be the best. We have the best company, we have the best products, we have the best founders. And to deserve these things, we have to be the best. And believe me, you can. I was also an ordinary guy. Ordinary in my neighborhood, ordinary in the school, ordinary in the family. And when I decided to change the course of my life, I start to say myself that I will be no longer ordinary. Instead, I will be the best. And to be the best, what must I do? I searched about successful people. 99% of them was doing the same things. They work more, they read more, they communicate more, they listen more, they watch more, they show up more, they believe more, and they become the best. Do more than everybody, and you will become more than everybody. And the next principle, obsession. Yes, I know there are negative and positive sides of this world, but let's look at the positive side. I want to tell you a story about Einstein. When Einstein died, everybody was curious about one part of his body, brain. For scientists to be able to make researches on Einstein's brain, they invited his son to take a signed paper about permission. His son asked, "Why do you want to make researches on his brain?" The responsible person answered, "He has one of the greatest brains of all the history. Think about how the next generations can benefit from the science behind it." Einstein's son had a sad smile in his face. He said that you are focusing on the wrong thing and signed the permission paper. He knew that his father was obsessed about success. He was fighting with the problems until he defeated them. He never quits. He was an ordinary man who was obsessed with the solution of only one problem for more than 12 years. I'm asking to you, if you are obsessed about success, focus on it and never quit until you get the results that you want, what will happen? And the last principle, say it, do it. I love this. That is the principle that separates most people from success. It is so easy to get a group of people together and get them excited. It is then easy to get them to say, "I will do something." But what separates people from the leaders is, the leaders are actually do what they say. The only thing separating you from success is doing everything you say. These were the exact words of one of the founders of Kyani, 10th of November at 2013 at Kyani convention in Turkey. It was the first time I saw him. After that meeting, for 7 years I watched him. In time he became my role model because he was the man I was always wanted to be. He did everything he said. Even he did more than he said. He said that our past has prepared us for the future. We now have a business experience that makes us ready for all challenges that waits for us. We want a championship team and we are not happy just playing in the game. We want to dominate the game. Unfortunately, he couldn't see the domination, but he prepared us and we are ready to dominate. Believe in yourself, focus on being the best, be obsessed with it. I promise that Kyani will dominate. I will be one of the hardest workers of this process. I owe this to Kirk. And you know what? I do what I say. Let's do what we all say. My name is Emre Topçu. Let's rise together.